Hi everyone, my name is Rebecca and today I'm in beautiful Vienna, Austria. I'm currently on my grad trip, which is 2 months around various cities in Europe, and I thought I would tell you a little bit about how I planned this trip and why I planned it for now instead of another time, and yeah, just give you a little bit of insight. So I have always wanted to do a big European trip. I really wanted to go when I graduated high school, but at that time I had no money and there was absolutely no way that my mom was gonna let me at 17 traipse around Europe. So I waited until I graduated university, which was definitely worth it. I've been in Europe for about a month and I will be here for about another month. So far I've been to Ireland, Spain, France, Germany, Czech Republic, Hungary, and now here in Austria, and then tonight I go to Italy, and then we go to Greece and back to Ireland because I have family there. So I chose to come to Europe because I do have family in Ireland, so I can sort of base my trip from there, which is nice. I get to see my grandma and visit, you know, extended family. I chose the cities that are on my list, partly because I've been to some of them and wanted to come back, or places I hadn't been before and wanted to explore but had heard they were really fun. I read a lot of blogs and guides trying to figure everything out, but I eventually settled on major cities in Europe and it has been a blast so far. I started planning this trip about a year ago while I was on co-op, partly because I wasn't really loving my co-op job and I wanted something to sort of look forward to, so planning the trip definitely was a good way to do that, and also because I knew that if I didn't plan my trip before I started school last September, I would use it as a way to procrastinate doing my schoolwork. I chose to do my trip now rather than waiting until I had a little bit more money and could stay in nicer places, because I don't think I will ever really be able to take 2 months off a job and just go travel. I started a new job in August and I only have 2 weeks vacation every year with that job, so I know that I won't be able to take any really big trips while I have that much vacation. I have no commitments at home right now that I am tied to, so I can just sort of leave everything behind and go, which has been really nice. So it's definitely been nice to sort of get this out of my system now. I think a lot of people choose to go away at this time of life for reasons I've already mentioned, because you don't have any attachments, you don't have kids or a house to take care of, you just can leave your apartment and go. But also, it's just you've been in the regiment of school for 5 years and you're going to be in the regiment for work for who knows how long. So it's definitely nice to just sort of break out of that routine and go aimlessly wander pretty cities for a while. Almost everybody in my graduating class has done some sort of trip at this time, which I think is a really good idea, and it definitely feels really nice. It was also really nice to have this trip planned before I started my 4th year, so that every day when I was struggling, I'm like, no, I can get through this, and I get to go to Europe at the end of it. So it's definitely been a nice thing to look forward to, and now it's finally here, and I kind of can't believe that I'm already halfway through. So that's a little bit about my trip. In my next video, I will be showing you some of the things I've done, some of the places I've seen, so I hope to see you in that one, and I hope you're all having a great summer. Bye!